Hey, what's up, Black Tree TV? What's up, fam? Yes, it's your boy just outside London at the Hampton Court Palace. That's right, we are castle pimping and catching up with the entire cast of Jack, the Giant Slayer. Coming up, check it out right here, Black Tree TV. You know the deal.
You're here.
You sound surprised.
Yeah, well, we're miles up and you're afraid of heights.
I'm not afraid. Just not mildly keen.
Fee, fi, fo, and fum.
Get Elmont.
Like mankind, so well done. Fallon likes them raw and red, freshly snatched and not quite
Don't worry.
dead.
I'll get you out. I had this, Jack. I took my eye off the ball just for a moment, but I had this. Ow, careful. Take this. Got it.
Tasty treats, them's good eats.
Good. So what's up, man?
How are you?
Oh, man, I'm doing well. Perhaps not as well as you. Congratulations. You're still knocking it out the box.
Oh, thanks.
But you're taking it to a different level this time. Sort of, how would you classify? Because I hate calling movies like kid movies or family movies because I don't really like to put like movies in a box. So how would you describe this movie?
Adventure. It's an adventure movie, I guess.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it is the movie that I've made most geared towards families and towards kids, and yet when I observe it, there's more people I think killed on screen than in all my other movies combined. But it's all in fun.
But yeah, I was going to say though, it's playful.
It's totally playful. Yeah.
Playful killing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's based on a fairy tale that perhaps many of us know. I mean, if there is anyone out there that doesn't know the story, I'm a little leery. But
Well, they know a version of it.
Right. Well, they do know a version of it. So when you got the job to bring this to life, I mean, what were your thoughts? Because technically, it's a really short sort of story.
Well, yeah, no, I knew that this would be our own thing, and it would be based on a number of different kind of influences. At that time when I chose to do it, there was no fairy tale movies that had been. I wasn't even aware of Alice in Wonderland. I made the deal to do this movie a long time ago, so it was fun to watch all these other ones crop up, and it was nice because I get to look at them and make sure.
Okay,
I
so
did
that
something
wasn't
different.
upsetting to see all these other ones happen before yours?
No, it just reminds you to just not do what they did.
Okay,
Not that it was bad or good. It's just you have to be,
right. But you want yours to be
different.
different and stand alone.
Yeah.
No, I got that. So when you were noticing all these other fairy tale movies, what were some of the things you noticed that you did not want to do with your movie?
Well, I wanted it to be rooted in the real world and to feel real. I didn't want the sets to feel too CGI and stuff like that. I also knew I didn't want it to be overly dark. So it's like, I wanted families to be able to go see it. I wanted it to be fun, and I wanted to feel in the spirit of a classic fairy tale. And then combine the visual effects and make them seem more real.
So the important thing for you was the tone.
Yeah. Like in Alice in Wonderland, it's very surreal.
No, it's totally
and then
surreal,
in
right.
Snow White and the Huntsman, it's very dark. And I wanted something more real and less dark.
All right, very cool. Now, what was the challenge of bringing the giants to life? Because that's the sell.
Well, it was very exciting to me because I got to work in mocap environments and do performance capture. So we had real actors, fantastic actors, playing the giants in a volume, and then we pre-capped them and then brought that material to the set. So I was able to visualize them on the set with this thing called simulcam, so that if I was shooting a scene, wherever I point the camera, the giant would always be there doing the scene with the actor. Now, the actor's acting to a tennis ball, but if I ever wanted to show them like what it looked like, they could come around and see.
Now you know you just got real technical right there.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
you turn straight into Mr. Director guy right there. But I understand. I was following along. But no, the Giants look really cool on the big screen. Now this whole concept of movies in 3D. Now, truthfully, are you a fan? Or are you just going along with the flow because you know this is the hot thing right now?
No, I was never a big 3D fan. Although there are some movies that I do enjoy watching in 3D. I wanted to make this movie in 3D because I thought subject matter-wise, it lent itself to it. There's a lot more 3D theaters, a lot more people expecting 3D. And I also wanted a different experience. Every movie I try to do something I haven't done before. So this was something I hadn't
All
done
right.
before.
So I just want to make sure, because
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm still on the fence with 3D. Some of it's cool, some of it's not. This one's really cool in 3D.
Well, we
and a
shot
couple
native
others-
stereo. We didn't post.
Okay,
change.
all right,
We
good.
shot with 3D cameras.
Thank
The
you.
whole
Thank
thing.
you for doing that.
Yeah.
Now, to switch gears, when you were a kid, what was your favorite story you wanted your parents to read to you at night?
Oh, my goodness.
What's that one? Because every kid has that one that they want read over and over again. What was your one?
I don't remember. It was some story, and all I know, it was a storybook that my father would read to me. I don't remember, but on the pages, the artist drew a little fly on each page, and when my dad and I saw the fly, we'd go, whoa, and throw ourselves back on the bed, and then we'd keep reading. I don't remember the story, but I've never forgotten the fly. That's my memory. I mean, this is...
You gotta find the book with the fly.
I know. I'll call my
Purchase
dad.
the rights, and someday turn that into a movie. You gotta do it, man.
The Fly, yeah.
Well, no, don't call it the fly, 'cause that's already. But find the book with the fly, and then make it cool like this one. All right, keep knocking it out, man.
Appreciate
Congratulations.
it.
No, job well done.
What attracts an audience is not necessarily explosions and special effects and CGI. It's actually what happens between people. That's what connects with an audience.